what's the most important message here to the end users, the CIOs, the level business managers who are using or thinking of buying your solutions?
Yeah, I think the biggest message that we have is about building an enterprise cloud and on their terms. The idea of an enterprise cloud is about simple. How do you keep making your computing requirements really, really simple? And we're building a ton of software and a ton of appliances and products to bring that kind of elegance to the private cloud itself.
You also work with business partners more and more. What's the important message to the business partners here who are reselling your solutions to the end users, to the customers?
I think the biggest message for them is don't be afraid of simplicity. It might look like a zero-sum game with respect to your professional services, dollars, and things like that. But if they were to think that what's right for the customer is what's right for them, they'll be able to reskill themselves and retool themselves and really elevate themselves to something that's higher, bigger, better.
What's the most important thing at this moment for you at this time, GR?
I mentioned this in my keynote as well. It's to really solve for the paradox of growth, because growth creates complexity and complexity kills growth. So we need to figure out how to keep innovating, be an ambitious company, and yet not lose that attention to detail that brought us till here.
Chris, why should channel partners consider to become a Nutanix partner?
I think channel partners become Nutanix partners when they are thinking about their future. When you look at the financial results of the legacy 3-tier vendors at this point, you have to ask yourself, is my future tied to my past, or is it going to be tied to something else, a new platform going forward? And the vast majority of our partners who start selling Nutanix and teaming with us, that's the decision they've made. And they've come to us and said, I can't sell that anymore, I need to sell something new. And so they're looking for value, they're looking for something innovative to bring to their customers, and that's what brings them to us.
Do you see also a lot of chances in renewing the data center with Nutanix, because you're more than a hyperconverged vendor, you also have cloud functions, virtualization functions, links with OpenStack and with Docker?
Yeah, it's a great point. We actually look at ourselves very much the way what people saw VMware 10 to 15 years ago. VMware came in with an incredible value proposition for their customers and basically re-architected the data center. We have the same moment again. When you look at the productivity value of the legacy 3-tier architecture at this point, it's at the end of its productivity growth curve. There is not something else you can do to grow it again. So customers are asking, how do I get back on that productivity curve? The answer is to re-architect to something like Nutanix.